Alright guys, welcome to another fanfiction idea, and as you can see right here, this is a Immortal Hulk Owl House crossover. So Owl House and the Immortal Hulk. This is, like I said, this isn't just a normal Hulk crossover. This is with Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk. Why? Because A, it's probably the best, one of the best Marvel runs since Peter David's Hulk run. B, no, there is no B. It's really good, and I really like it. So I figured, yeah, why not? Instead of just doing a generic Hulk, let's do like a special version of the Hulk in this story. So yeah, the Immortal Hulk in here. So in this version, we're going to be having the Devil Hulk. That's going to be in the Boiling Isles. So in this story, essentially what has happened is that the Hulk has been drawn to a energy signature out in the Midwest, and when he goes, because he's now in charge of Shadow Base, he's like, I'll go personally because it's picking up a weird sense of Gamma and magic, because Gamma is kind of magic now in Immortal Hulk. So yeah, when he goes, he is instantly taken and thrown into the Boiling Isles. So Hulk is now here in the Boiling Isles, but here's the thing, when he goes there, it's daytime, because remember, the Hulk only comes out at night. So when Hulk goes there, and keep in mind, this is the Devil Hulk, when he goes there, he discovers that when it's there and it's daytime, he's like, I'm not turning back. Nice. So the Hulk is now out there, and the first thing he does is when he finds himself in the Boiling Isles, he's like, I'm mad, and someone's gonna pay. And the first thing he finds on the Boiling Isles is like a big ogreish monster, and he's like, you'll do, and proceeds to beat it to death. Of course, Hulk's beating is not too far away from the Owl House itself, and they're thinking, oh shit, it's an earthquake or something, or the Titan's waking up, and they discover, oh, it's the Hulk, and even Luz is like, oh, shit, that's the Hulk! And they're like, the who? And she's like, no, the Incredible Hulk, and King and Ida are like, the Incredible who? He's like, yeah, he's a superhero, he's cool, he like, protects people, and Hulk sees him as like, So, Hulk is kind of leery about them, but Luz explains, hey, this is, the Boiling Isles, and we'll figure out how to bring you home, but as it stands, we can't send you home. And this is like season 2, this is like before season 2, which we don't have, so it's Ida, Lilith, and they're kind of depowered right now, and the doorway is gone, and they're trying to figure out, how the hell did the Hulk get to the Boiling Isles when the only doorway is broken? Well, while they're trying to figure that out, the Hulk is now living at the Owl House, and he's not turning back into Banner. He's not letting because here's the thing, is that Devil Hulk is pretty much at this point like, I don't know what's going on, so it's better if Banner just stays asleep for a while until I can figure something out. So that's where they are right now. Now, the Hulk is it's kind of funny, because the Hulk, while he's out in the world of the Boiling Isles, he kind of muses to himself, like, I never had to, I feel at home, I don't feel like I have to change, or, people are scared of me, it's like, I'm just another monster out here in this world of monsters. And when the Emperor's Coven actually comes to the Owl House again, the Hulk is there, because here's the thing, they discover real quick that the Emperor's Coven isn't after Ida or Lilith this time, they're actually going after the Hulk. And that's immediately the Hulk figures out, I know who brought me now. I now know who brought me. And yes, Emperor Belos was the one who lured the Hulk into that trap to bring him to Earth. Why? Because Belos wants access to the Green Door. He wants a way into the Green Door, which is the gateway between the mortal world and hell in through Gamma. And he used magic as well as some of the Gamma that he could find within the Titan, and created a doorway with the remnants of Ida's door, and created his own version of the Green Door. And that's how he got the Hulk, because he needs a battery, he needs a bigger power, and there's no bigger power of Gamma than the Hulk. So yeah, the Hulk is now wanted by the Emperor's Coven, and So now they have to be like, now Hulk has to let Banner out, and that because now it's like, well, they're going to be looking for the Hulk, but they don't know that Hulk turns into Bruce Banner. They just think Belos and the other members of the Coven are like, they think he's Hulk 24/7. So Hulk finally relents and lets Banner out, and Banner actually takes a job as a substitute teacher at the school. But here's the thing: he knows jack shit about magic, and he tries to explain like science to them, and he tries to like. The thing is like, I wanted to make this as much like an Immortal Hulk story as it is Owl House, and when you think about it, kind of they balance out really well. Like, the whole thing is that's family friendly, and there is a bit of horror there, and enough horror for like something like the Immortal Hulk to work in. And that was kind of the mindset when I was thinking of this story. But anyway, getting back to the point is that when Bruce is like trying to be like when he's substituting, he's like trying to explain that science is a thing, but they don't believe. They're here to learn magic. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna have to go to Plan B, and basically has it that science is a form of magic that people don't understand. Like he's teaching them. He claims he's teaching them unknown magic. He's teaching them like advanced magic, and that's the big thing, because again, science for most people is just magic we don't understand. So he's more or less pretending to be a sorcerer through his knowledge of science, and that's the big thing that keeps him afloat of being called a wizard. He's like, Steven would be so pissed at me right now. Like he's eating it up, like at the idea of being called a wizard, and he's like, I can't wait to next time I see Strange, I can't wait to tell him all this. Hey, he's already thinking in his mind like, hey Steven, I'm a wizard. It's official. I taught at a school of wizards. But yeah, there's also like some other fun adventures that the Hulk goes on. Like the Hulk encounters Grom. He goes down and faces Grom, and Grom turns into Brian Banner, Bruce's father, who even the Hulk is scared of. But the Hulk quickly gets over. Is like, you're not scaring me. You're just making me mad. And there's also like, I wanted to have like a fun moment where Luz goes into Bruce's mind, like the Hulk's mind. That whole like mind spell when they're trying to figure out like why can't all the Hulks work together, and Luz gets the idea, hey, I'll go into your mind and maybe I can negotiate of all the Hulks working together. So she goes into Banner's mind, meets Bruce, the inner Bruce there, and has a powwow with all the Hulks, including the Devil Hulk. They're all so it doesn't work, of course. Like, shocker, none of the Hulks want to work together. None of them want to be friends. Meanwhile, Belos is trying to get this green door to work, and he uses what little power he has to use the green door to bring something out of hell. Who does he bring out? He brings back Emil Blonsky, the Abomination. So he brings Abomination out of hell through his own version of the green door to find the Hulk and bring him to him. So yeah, we've got now like a demonic version of the Abomination, and the Hulk and them, of course, fight. Blonsky brings Hulk there, and they try to use the green door again, this time using the Hulk as a battery. It fails miserably this time, and the blowback of it sends Hulk back to Earth. It fails miserably because Luz actually tampers with it when they're trying to use the green, to use the Hulk to make the green door, and Hulk's like, this could be a good shot for you to go back home, and Luz is like, it's okay, the world needs you more than it needs me, so I'll see you soon, Hulk. And smashes the machine. Hulk is flung back to Earth, and he continues his adventures back on Earth. So there you go. That is pretty. Oh yeah, and Emil Blonsky gets just vapor. Hulk beats him to death. Right, and he's like, before I go, I'm gonna kill you again. So, anyway. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much my Hulk Owl House crossover. You guys tell me in the comments below what you guys think of it. Like it, hate it, just comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.